Marcus, I can forget all about the first half. The second half was fantastic cup football. What was it like for you out there?
Yeah, it's definitely entertaining second half. Lots of chances. I think we defended a little bit better in the second half, and we was better in possession as well. So therefore we created more chances. But yeah, definitely, it's always good to score goals at Old Trafford, and 4 goals tonight too from losing positions. We can't complain.
Well, Martin, it was a crazy game. What was it like from your point of view?
Yeah, it was a very difficult game. Coming from 1-0 down, 2-1. We showed the character today. So I'm glad that we turned it and we won the game.
Obviously, you're a vastly experienced goalkeeper, but your first appearance at Old Trafford for United, were there any nerves before the game?
To be fair, no. I came here to enjoy that match, because it's not that often that you have a chance to play. Obviously, I came here to challenge, but I enjoy every minute.
Erik, that's your first experience of a domestic cup game at Old Trafford. It was a thrilling game, particularly the second half.
Yeah, a real cup game, and I enjoyed it. My players enjoyed it. I'm happy with the performance of the team. And of course, we are happy. We are in the next round.
What was the message from the boss at half time? Because you came out early in the Villa, you seemed full of determination.
Yeah, I think the reason we came out early was just his team talk was finished and everyone was ready to go back out for second half. So we went out, and it's good to keep that energy from what he's telling us at half time and take it into the game. Sometimes when you're sitting in the changing room for 5 minutes more, it can sort of die out a little bit. So yeah, we all went out, and whatever he said worked for us in the second half.
What was your message at half time? Because the guys came out quite early after that first 45 minutes.
I didn't have so many messages to them, because I thought they played well. They pressed good, much better as Sunday. They win a lot of balls on opponent's half, but then in the attacking transition we were poor. We had too many touches, we had good runs, but the ball didn't game, and then they were offside. So there was 1 point and some details, and then we sent them out. And what was an important detail, pass the ball behind the defending line, and not straight balls, but more balls with effect and slide balls, and yeah, that gave us, I think, in the end, the win.
Yeah, what was the experience like then? You've been here before, but to be here wearing a Manchester United shirt, how did it feel?
Yeah, it's something different, because obviously I play against Man United so many times here, but now I represent this club, so as I said, I just enjoy that moment because it's not that often.
It was a wide open game, not a great deal happened in the first half, but the second half was end to end.
Yeah, I think we controlled the game in the second half much better. They didn't create that many chances, so the guys makes it much more easy for me, and I'm glad that we scored a goal, because that counts.
What does it say about the spirit, if you like, that you can go behind twice and still, in the end, win comfortably?
I think we made good steps in the last months on mentality, and this is another evidence of it. But we are not there where we want to be, because Sunday was really poor, and it can't happen, and we have to blame ourselves for the performance. But what you see after such a defeat as Sunday, we fight back today. Even when we are twice we are down, and I think that's good, and that's a real compliment for tonight. But I said it's part 1 from the revenge. Sunday has to come part 2 from the revenge.
And the goals were shared tonight. It's good to have Anthony Martial back.
Yeah, of course. For me, he's a top number 9, and I think when he's on the pitch, he's always going to score goals. It's just up to us to create the chances and in good positions for him. But yeah, I'm happy that he's fit. I think he done 65 minutes or so today, so good stepping stone. And it's about Sunday now for us. We have to recover.
I think it's 65 minutes maybe for Anthony Martial. Was it good to have him back? And obviously he got a goal as well.
Definitely. And we have some offensive problems in availability. And we need more players who are capable, so that also we can rotate, that we not always have to do and to play the same players. We have to refresh that now and then. And you see tonight, when we bring in Garnacho, when we can bring in Elanga, new energy is coming up. And we need that. If you want to be successful, you are, especially in the front line, you need rotation.
A couple of the goals that they scored, nothing you could have done about those. Particularly unfortunate for Diogo with the ball that came off him for 2-1.
I think it was just an unlucky moment for him, because it's just reaction from him. He was trying to just stop the ball, intuitive reaction, and you cannot blame him. So it's just an unlucky moment, but I think we showed a character. It's hard to beat us, especially in our stadium. So I'm happy to be part of this victory, and yeah, it's another game is coming soon.
You had an opportunity. It just went wide, then a few seconds later, you made absolutely no mistake.
Yeah, I think the first one hit the post, but it's because I was running that way. The angle's always getting tighter and tighter, so I just thought if I just try and hit it quickly, with not much backlift to the front post, then maybe it's got a chance of sneaking in. But I'm happy that the second chance came and I managed to put it away.
Is that the key? The character shown at 2-1 down. Well, in fact, we were behind twice, but 2-1 down. The character to score 3 more goals and go through?
Yes, I think it was probably the most important thing today, because we know that Villa play well the last game as well, and we want to revenge. So I'm glad that we showed the character, and we could pleasure our fans as well.
What about young Garnacho then? 2 assists, 2 important assists to make it 3-2 and 4-2. What about his development overall?
Yeah, he's in a good development. Quite sure. Still has a lot to learn. Like he has to pass the ball back where he gets injured. Almost a counter against, but he has capabilities what fans like, but also, and that's more important, what contributes to compact opponents. He can outplay defending lines with a lot of skills, and that is what I like.
A couple of late assists from young Garnacho as well, who seems to be making his mark.
Yeah, definitely. Just full of energy, full of confidence, and it's refreshing for you to have someone like that on the bench and someone that can come on and make a big impact like that. But for me, it's just a start for him. I think there's a lot more to come from him, a lot more goals to come from him. So yeah, it's good stepping stones for him.
Obviously, David has done well so far this season, but how are you enjoying working with him?
I enjoyed working with him. He's a great lad. I came here to push and challenge, of course, in the same time, but I respect David as a person, so I'm glad that we kind of create a very good mood around the training ground with Tom and with the other guys as well, what I have to mention. So enjoy every minute with them, and yeah, good to be here.
And through to the 4th round, can we go all the way, do you think, in this competition?
I hope so. I think we have the highest ambitions here. That's the win the cups, win the games, win the tournament. So that's why we are here.
Finally, obviously, congratulations on being named in the squad today, but there's still one more game to go. How big is that one on Sunday?
Yeah, it's massive. Every game in the league is massive for us. But this one's going to be the last one for a while. So it's important for us to leave on a positive note, on a good note, and we want to keep trying to climb up the table as quickly as we can. 1
game left, that's it now for 6 weeks. So is it big effort for Sunday to finish on a high before the break?
It's every game to win is really important, but clear. This was part 1 from the revenge. Sunday, as part 2 has to come.